Hello everyone, Colin Canet here for Woodwork Web. Today we're going to make this great little photographic cabinet for me for storing all my bits and pieces for my video, my spare microphones, my batteries, filters, all of the things that I need, and now I'll be able to have them all in one place. But you know what? I'm decided to try something a little different. Today we're going to be doing something called, it's called a Dutch door or a half door. And the advantage of it, if you notice I've got my tape measure down here, but look at, you can open the doors without moving things underneath and you still get storage under here. So that's what we're going to do today. Stick around and watch me make this great little photo cabinet. I'm going to roughly cut these boards first of all, then put them together and gang cut them so that they're all equal lengths. So the box itself is going to be like this. This will be the ends, this will be the top, and I used blue tape on there. If you follow me, you'll know that I use blue tape a lot for the face sides. Just a quick and easy way to see where the face sides are. So there they are there. So basically what I'm going to be doing is putting some dowel holes in here and some dowel holes in here, and we'll match those all up. Well, there's lots of different ways that we can attach these tops and bottoms. I'm going to use dowels because it's quick and easy and it's super strong. Okay. And we put the marker in. That way all of the dowel holes line up exactly the same. Just flip it around, do the same thing on the other side. Okay, let's do a quick dry fit and see how these come together. I've learned the hard way not to put too many dowels in because it's too hard to take apart. Okay, that's perfect. Now we'll take that apart, we'll glue it together. While I let this sit and harden up a little bit, we'll carry on with the next part. Now the next thing I need to do is to cut a rabbet on the front and the back. And I'll take this opportunity, if you didn't see a couple of videos ago, I did a technique on this. So a good idea for you to subscribe, and don't forget to click that little gear button so you get notified every time I upload a new video. Well, I'm over at the table saw now, and I'm going to cut out that 3/4 section of the front that's going to be the frame for the front doors. So I'm just going to do a straight through cut to start off with. You can see how close I was there. I'll just finish that off by hand. Okay, I've just taken a moment to cut the back out, so that's sort of what it looks like. But now I'm going to go over to the table side. I'm just going to cut that off cameras. There's the top half of our door, and what I'm going to do now is just glue, run some glue on that, and then after that's dry, we'll cut it down the middle. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. The next thing I want to do is to cut the slot that the drawers are going to slide in. So I've just double-sided taped this stick on, and when I cut this side, I'll flip it over and use the same stick on the underside here, and that'll give me 2 parallel slots. Now the next slot that I need to cut in there, the only thing that I had that was exactly 4.5 inches to match this is a big long board. I don't even need to double side tape that one down there. It's just going to stay on there. There, I just took a minute to cut the bottoms for the drawers, and they slide in and out nicely. Now that we've cut the sides, all we need to do is attach them, and the drawers will be finished. Well, now it's going to be the fiddly work of gluing these little pieces all together. But I'm going to tack them, going to glue them, and I'm going to tack them with my air nailer, so that should work. That should work well. Okay, and we'll just use some tiny brads just to tack that. Well, I was right. Putting these drawers together was a little bit fiddly, but they smooth. They move nicely, and they'll be dry soon, and they're nice and firm now. So it really sort of firmed things up here for these drawers. Now the next thing I need to do is I'm going to glue the front of the little cabinet on here. Because the next thing we need to work on is the doors. So we'll glue this on and let it sit, and then we'll go over and start working on the doors. Well, there's our door piece, and the first thing I need to do with this is to cut it in half. Okay, the little cabinet's coming together nicely. I put some wood on the bottom here because it was a little flimsy without that. I don't really need it down here because it's pretty rigid. But I found some hinges and some screws, so I'm just going to go ahead now and mount some screws on the side here. Well, that concludes my video on making this really handy little photo box. Perfect for storing all of my bits and pieces, accessories, spare microphones. And under here, I've got my mini tripod, my extension arm, spare microphone. And I know where everything is now. So I don't have some of it in my office, some of it down in my workshop. And I put a magnetic catch on. I don't need to put knobs or anything on it. It's going to be just fine. It's held shut like that. And all I have to do is make room for it in my cabinet, which there's going to be lots of room because I had so much air or floor space taken up in the cabinet with things like this, which you can't stack properly. So really happy with that. I'm Colin Cadet for Woodwork Web. Don't forget to keep watching because we got lots of things coming your way.